And now to the Reiner report. Don't be like us. That is the very direct message from a mother and daughter right here in California. They are the victims of a scam that made promises of a movie deal and a brand new home. But they are not alone. A new report from the FBI reveals California has the highest number of fraud cases at all across the state. Here at ABC 10, we stand for you. And Morgan Reiner covers all things politics and is here now to explain what lawmakers are doing to try and tackle the issue. And Morgan, this case involved a Will Smith impersonator?
Chris, the 62-year-old mom thought she was being smart. They asked for photo verification of Will Smith and his wife Jada, which ended up being stock photos you can find on Google. But like many scammers, this one preyed on her weaknesses. Her daughter has a brain tumor and has had a hard time finding work. Will Smith, the actor, they thought was just the type of person who could help them out. It started on TikTok.
You mind mommy?
This account named Will Smith messaged Valerie Gibbs.
He offered me a job like $950 a week.
The user offered Valerie a leading role in a movie with him in a house of her own. But first, he needed Valerie to send him gift cards.
And he asked for my Capital One checking account.
The user maxed out her card and her mom's card.
I told him I was going to cut up all my cards. He said, no, don't do that. Please don't do that. I said, I already did. He said, why did you do that for? Why?
The two, both disabled and on fixed income,
This is the picture that he sent you.
Yes.
wanted to believe this was their shot out of poverty.
I wanted to get out of here so badly and finally have a house that I can call my own.
In the hundreds of messages they exchanged, Susan asked the user why a millionaire needed help from low-income people like them to send sick people gift cards on his behalf.
We asked him, I said, well, we don't want scandal. My wife and I don't want scandal because of what happened at the Oscars.
They filed a police report, requested money back on Cash App, but they don't have much hope of getting the $900 back.
We're starving. I've been eating candy for the last 2 days.
It's a story Assemblymember Christopher Ward has heard versions of before.
Up in Sacramento, on a regular basis, we are working on legislation to make sure that any loopholes in the laws or other things that law enforcement needs to successfully prosecute and hold those accountable are afforded. But one of the most important things that I can do are exactly what we did today, and that's outreach to my constituents and let them know of resources and information that they may not be familiar with.
Now, Ward said lawmakers are constantly keeping up with fraud trends and talking about ways to update the law as needed. But for now, he said to reach out to your district attorney who has a unit designated to helping fraud victims. Chris?
You know, the sad thing is how they prey on people who were obviously desperately in need, saying that they were trying to get out of poverty in this case. And sadly, a lot of times it's the elderly as well.
Absolutely. And, you know, I've heard several people talk about how could someone actually fall for a scam like this? It seems obvious, right? But the reality is this is a billion-dollar industry because they know exactly how to go after these people. Like you said, prey on their weaknesses. This woman was clearly in need of desperate help.
Well, our thoughts are certainly with them. You can read more online at abc10.com. Morgan, thank you.